DJ Electra Fry here. So my story doesn't start with once upon a time, and I don't know if it has a happy ending. But here's what I do know about how I got here, and I'm so glad I did. Life has a funny way of making amazing things happen when you least expect it. I started out as a nurse, and I retired due to an injury. So I got a radio show on Midnight Radio. It was called Electra Ladyland. And then I met Wendy through some true crime friends. And one night we were watching Tukey, and he had Hackride on as a guest. So of course I subscribed. I thought he was hilarious. And then I decided to ask Hackride if he would promote my show on his show, if I promoted his show on my show, and he said no. But that didn't stop me. I kept bugging him. And he never did say yes to promoting my show. But he did offer me a show on his channel. And so I said yes. And I'm so glad I did, because now we have Puzzle Box and CATCH22, and I got to do Hack Rider Radio. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Catch you next Tuesday.
What is happening, people?
Hey there, welcome to CATCH22. DJ Electra Fry here with Casey Day, as usual.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, as usual. Like I'm your whore. I'm just at your beck. Yes, I'm usual. I'm at her beck and call. So yes, I'm here. We have chairs now, though. Look at us.
We do have chairs. It's so cool. I love these chairs. Where'd you get them?
I made them.
You made them.
Yes,
You're so skilled. I didn't know you were also a craftsman.
that's right. With my own brains, I made those chairs, and they're okay. They're okay.
They kind of look a little bit demonic, like
Little
Hackride
firm.
made them.
A little firm. You know, the
Mine's
demon
bouncy.
when he goes. Oh wow! When the demon goes shopping, he doesn't buy for like comfort. He buys for like 13th century French architecture. I don't know. He's a weirdo. I don't get it. You know, he's a demon.
He's a demon. Total weirdo.
Way too many points for a chair, in my opinion. You know, but hey, he was a torturer. That's his thing. So.
Well, I've got my Oregon Duck shirt on.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, and it is. I can kind of see through it. don't people don't look too closely.
Oh.
But yes, I keep telling her don't wear a green shirt with a green screen. But hey, these broads, these skirts never learn. Am I right?
That's hilarious. I didn't even
but
think about that.
How was your week other than that?
Oh, I have my Oregon Duck shirt on in real life too.
Oh,
Not
nice!
just
Congratulations.
DJ Electra here.
Yes, we will be talking Oregon Ducks later in the show, but I don't want to bore our guests or anyone with it. But, being this great is boring to people sometimes, so we'll just put it at the end of the show. But FEBU, yes. Fuck everyone but us. All right, but we do have a wonderful guest on the show today, a couple of them. I mean, one's wonderful.
First,
I
we
don't
have
know.
a super chat.
What? No, you're lying. Not this
We
one.
really
Why would
do.
we
From
have-
Beast Mode, 199. Love you guys. Let's
Oh.
get it. Hell yeah, bring it on.
All right, Beast Mode, you get a super. I think Beast Mode strikes me as a metal fan, so you get a medal.
Yes, he is.
Thank you for the super chat, thank you more. I voted for renewing that, thank you more. Thank you for the super chat, thank you more. Thank you for the super chat.
You did no headbanging there.
I am, but it just doesn't work very
it
well.
doesn't? Okay.
Go side to side better.
There we go. Look,
Forward
she
and
did-
back.
She did it, people. She did it.
I was
All
moshing,
right.
actually.
Playing
I love a
poker
good
with
mosh
that-
pit.
Playing poker with that guy again?
Oh, yeah, what a disaster that was last night. Don't even get me started. Oh, dear.
I will not, because I do not care. So we're moving on.
Good, perfect. Well, thank
yes,
you, Beast Mode. And
thank
we
you
also
so much,
have
Beast Mode.
Chunk in chat. So late watching the morn.
We were on time. We're always on time.
No, but it's so late at 10 o'clock. He must have an early bedtime like Blind Mike. Because Blind Mike invited himself on the show tonight. And I said yes. But then he said, oh, it's too late. Never mind.
That's a pro move right there, Blind Mike. Congratulations. Yeah.
And my dear friend Charbatty's in chat. Hey, girl. And Andrea, the mod of our dreams, is here. What's up, lady?
We
And
love Andrea.
We really do. And Jerry
We love
Lahane.
to will ride on her boobies to heaven. Thank you.
She gets a song.
Thank you.
Wow, Andrea, that was special.
Ride those boobies to heaven.
And it's no surprise, no secret that we have David Collins with us tonight.
I'm looking at him now. He's walking around a room full of other people, and I still svelte as ever, David. Svelte as ever. I'm impressed. Congratulations. How do you keep it that tight, David?
Jay Dead's here.
No one can hear you,
Lassiter. No Demon. Why? I know. Did you guys see the Demon today on Who Are These Broadcasters on WATP? Well, the Demon made an appearance.
My asshole still hurts. I mean, you guys,
Ooh,
where do you think he comes out of?
Ouch. That's new. I did not know that.
Yeah, if he needs to take physio-corporeal form, I have a few choices, and it comes out my mouth, I die from suffocation. It comes out my penis, I really don't want that sort of pain, so I kind of just bend over, grab my ankles, and Demon.
Chops wants you to close your legs. He's got too much of a crotch shot there.
Yeah, I've never seen Chops in the chat before. I like Chops.
Fry sexual and proud. Woohoo!
Absolutely.
Is that my new name? Or my
It is. No,
Fry
it is.
sexual?
We redubbed it. Sorry,
Okay.
you have no choice.
Okay.
Electra Lights or whatever was not as good as Fry Sexuals because we all want to have sex with you and then have fries. It's a perfect woman, a woman made of warm fries that you nut in and then eat. I mean, not the nut part. You leave that ranch down there and get some fresh ranch over here. You know what I'm saying?
Good to see you, Luigi. And Mike Cox here.
Well,
How are you doing?
Okay, we have guests. What are we doing here? Like, can we get to? All right, people. We have.
Just saying hi.
Oh, hey KJ, how's it going? Hey everyone. I'm
Hi.
working on it. I am now in CC, which is chat Anonymous. And so
Yes,
I go
he's
once a
working
week.
on this problem.
I stand up. My name is Casey Day, and I talk to chat enough. And they're like, "Oh, Casey Day, why?" I'm like, "Why don't you talk to chat?" And I'm like, "Well, there's a lot of them, and sometimes there's none of them, and sometimes they like us, sometimes it's hard to gauge." And they're like, "Yeah, this one time, this guy put my address in there," and he starts crying. And I'm like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck sort of hell am I in here?"
He's borderline antisocial, you guys. Don't worry.
I am not.
Well, let's bring on our guest.
I'm leaving. No,
No,
I'm kidding.
we love you.
Okay.
Stay.
No, let's bring on our guest. Go ahead, DJ Electra. I will do the sound effects. You bring them on.
All right. So tonight we have for you the cute, funny, and charismatic threesome from Drive Time with David Collins, a new show starting soon. And also David Collins from the David Collins, from David Collins 30-minute half-hour show.
Does this end?
No, we have David Collins, Matt, and Troy. Give it up.
Oh, do you guys know that threesome?
Yeah, well, first name, please.
It's Troy Rigdon, everybody.
There was four of them, and now there's a skull. Something happened in this room. I don't want to talk about what I saw.
Right.
Going with me to the grave.
That's a
What are you
great
guys
room.
doing
I think
tonight?
it works as well as the studio. We want to get something on the walls because we think it could sound a little better in here.
Yeah,
it's
and maybe
fine.
a tablecloth too would be
Yeah,
nice.
That's good thinking.
It's a nice womanly
Yeah,
touch.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We don't have a woman on the team.
Yeah, David Collins, if you don't put things on your wall, you're just Ray DeVito. Think about that one.
Oh, we
That
have
one's
paper.
stupid.
We have an American flag behind me here. We have comedy T-shirts all around the wall on the other side.
Love it.
Yeah, so
It's a great
who are
place.
these? David, would you introduce your friends over
Oh,
here?
they can introduce themselves. They're grown adults, as you can see.
Okay, well,
And they're great
hey,
too. Troy Rigdon, you've seen a lot on the reality show, I'm sure, and Matt Ferry, a lot of people will remember from David Collins' 30-and-a-half-hour live show back in February.
welcome to the show, Matt and Troy. Yeah.
Right,
Thanks,
at
guys.
Drive Time David Collins. We're going to be doing that tomorrow morning and every Wednesday going forward. Tomorrow's going to be the last one on the David Collins channel, of course. And then going forward, we're going to be on the Blind Mike Project channel every Wednesday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern.
That's going to be
Wonderful.
fabulous. I'm setting my alerts now for that, David Collins.
Oh, you're going to be
Blind Mike-
calling in. We'll have a Discord link in the. That's how we're doing our call-ins right now, through a Discord link, and that seems to be working pretty well. Matt handles the waiting room and the Discord chat and everything, and the live chat, and then we progress with the show, and we can take live callers while we're going through the show.
Troy, are you part of the show?
Oh yeah, I've been on the last couple weeks. I'll be on it tomorrow.
Excellent. So you got
But I think
yourself
they're
a
gonna be
little.
like rotating. Oh, sorry.
So it's okay. You got a squad, David Collins.
Oh, well, we have a lot of people. You've seen the reality show. Once you're showing up to these comedy venues, you really develop these relationships.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's amazing.
definitely. And do each of them have a separate segment that they do, or are you guys just all in one?
Oh, that's a great idea. Well, of course, we bring segments to the show. Matt Ferry has some sort of top 5 list. I'm a big fan of top 10 lists, but I could get behind a top 5 list also, and I think he's going to be bringing one of those tomorrow also, or maybe next week. I'm not really sure.
Now, Matt Ferry, I don't want to ruin this for the audience out there, but can you give us a hint, maybe just a little sniff of what
What's so funny?
tomorrow's
Before the
top
show,
list
Tom
is?
Myers thought he was Jerry. He said, "Is
looks
this
like
the
a
infamous?"
Jerry.
He said, "Is this the infamous Jerry that I've heard so much about?"
That's
I
a
thought
Jerry
Jerry
head.
was-
If I, that's just a Jerry haircut if I've ever seen one.
I thought Jerry was let go or had stepped away from the program. What happened to Jerry?
Depending on who you ask, but I've been saying he's been let go.
Okay.
Good long COVID.
Is that Jerry's skull? Is what we're asking.
Oh, that's a great question. I wish maybe these days because he's been off with our 3, but we have a bit of an update down on the show tomorrow. Drive Time David Collins, 7:30 a.m. Eastern every Wednesday.
His link's
Not
in the
gonna give
chat,
us-
you guys. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when they go live.
A little update on that 3. You wouldn't imagine. So I think we're going to be back to that regular branding, not to spoil anything.
David, you're such
How
a
are you
tease.
two? What's going on here?
I'm doing
I thought
well.
there was- You had some great, during the waiting room, we were just here chatting, and you just put on some nice music to listen to while we were talking. I said, this is nice.
Yo, KC, go Ducks! I won some money on them bad boys the other day.
Oh yes,
Woo.
I've won a lot this year, and yes, we will get to Ducks Talk. But I did want to show you guys something. Are you guys interested in volleyball? Are you volleyball fans?
I like watching girls play beach volleyball.
Yes, women's volleyball
right.
specifically.
Women's volleyball is a sport that I have recently delved into with the
Are you
Big Ten
playing?
Network, and not yet. I have not transitioned yet, but I'm looking into
Fair
it.
enough,
There's
fair
a lot
enough.
of ass slapping, Troy
yeah.
and Matt. I'm just saying. But there's this thing going on here at Boise State University with one of their girl volleyball players that I think we need to just. There's no big story. Everyone just pay attention to this. That's all I'm saying. Goth is back, baby, and it's in sports. Yes. So she just signed with the Boise State, and she will be.
Or is that
playing
Sting's
volleyball
daughter?
in the big fucking Pac-10.
That's less hot than I thought it was gonna be.
So she plays volleyball dressed like this with the hair and the makeup and everything.
The story says that when they recruited her, she's like, "I'm not changing. This is who I am. This is my personality." And they're like, "Come to Idaho. We have Nazis up north. This is nothing." And so, yes,
Dang.
congratulations, welcome. But so she's redshirting. She's not playing. But when she plays next year, people, we're gonna bring you a live around-the-clock coverage of goth ball. We're calling it #gothball because we need more golf. We need more goth in our sports. Imagine if you went out and watched an NBA player and he missed a layup and he started crying and curled up in fetal position on the floor because his girl was mad at him before the game. I'm just saying, goth is very fun. Thank you, guys. What do you think?
I hope she
What do you guys
sings
think?
some goth music or something, or some goth songs.
I'm
You
loving
guys
the
have-
golf remix.
Do you
It
guys
was
have
big in high
goth
school.
in Midwest? Do you guys have that? Is that a?
Oh yeah.
Is that's a brand?
Troy said that he's more preppy these days.
Oh yes.
Were
Yeah,
you
something
guys
like that.
ever goth?
No, I was always a redneck.
I've always thought of myself as pretty punk rock.
Punk
All
rock.
right. Me too.
What's the difference between goth and emo?
Oh.
It's a big difference.
The
Yeah, I
way you
think
slice.
in the Midwest they call it emo.
Yeah, no real big difference. But David, did you ever wear eyeliner / fingernail polish? You're on the clock.
No, I do have a pierced ear.
Oh, left side or right side, David?
Oh, it's my left ear.
Of course.
Yeah.
I
Good.
can't really
Okay.
touch it on this camera. I'm so far away.
Yeah.
But it's been in almost every episode of season 3 of David Collins' 30-minute hour show. If you have a keen
That's what-
eye.
Yeah, that's what they call an ear beard. You get it, you get it on the left hand side. No one suspects a thing, David.
I get ear
Good job.
beards.
Congratulations.
Do you wear a dangly earring by any chance?
Oh, it's just a black stud.
Okay. All right.
That's what she said.
You walked right into that one, Cord boy. All right. So, David, would you like to watch some of? So, We've introduced our audience to Billy McNeely.
Billy McNeely. You know where else I saw that? Dylan from Somewhere was talking about Billy McNeely. He wanted to be Billy McNeely's co-host.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't know.
you can't.
He's a lone wolf, if you ask me. I don't think he needs a co-host.
Well, he sure keeps auditioning for a lot of them. He's like Liberace. When are you going to settle down? You're going to find that lady one day, Dylan? You're going to
I was
find that
talking about
co-host?
Billy, actually.
I think
Well,
he
my
would
joke
kick
was better.
Dylan's ass. Honestly, Dylan, love you, but I think he could take him.
Dylan one crotch shot and it's over. I don't think he can handle the barrage of hi-ya crotch shots that come with Bill. But we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. David, thank
Speaking
you
of
for
auditioning Dylan from Somewhere, we were going to audition Dylan from Somewhere to be one of these co-hosts, and we just never got to that, and we've moved on with the show, and then the show Drive Time David Collins is
God
on
damn.
track with us every weekly, 6 to 7:30 a.m.
Dylan would be great on your show.
Yeah.
Maybe have him as a guest for his audition. So a guest audition, and then see
Oh,
how
is
it
he
goes.
coming on the show this evening?
No, not here, but on
no.
your show, you should have him as a guest.
Right. David Collins' 30-minute hour show.
Dylan is an unlucky bastard. That's funny. I find that funny. You didn't even get a tryout, Dylan. I'm sorry, my friend. But hey, maybe next lifetime. Maybe you're like Erykah Badu. Maybe next lifetime. You don't get it this one, you unlucky bastard. Anyway, his shows are great.
I gave him a short interview, though. We talked for about 20 minutes on the phone, and it went by so quickly. I thought we had some great chemistry. I was kind of excited for what that might have looked like.
You're like, I'm so excited I will never speak with you again. And then I will give up your seat to a hairy man who doesn't talk and is vaping on the air. He's vaping on the air right now.
I think that was the vape of the day. You
Vape
can
of the
vape.
day,
We don't
people. Give it up for Troy with the vape of the day.
Thank you kindly. Thank you for everyone. I'd like to thank David Collins first and foremost.
Well, let's
You're
get to
talking about
some.
Matt Ferry. Nobody's ever told Troy he doesn't talk.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, well, hey, there's a first for everything here.
He's probably in shock that you didn't give him any praise for that duck comment. He's been saving that all day.
Listen, if I was to blow everyone who strokes me now because of the ducks, I'd spend all day blowing. We're number one. Get used to it. It's going to happen for a couple decades now. We're blue bloods. So, do you talk out this way about fucking, Georgia, Alabama? No, because you just expect it. Expect it with the ducks now. That's all. Anyway. All right, guys.
Big
ready to
Ten,
roast for Phil?
Big Ten up there.
Great contribution there, Matt. Great contribution. That really added.
Weed is tight. Weed is tight.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on, I got something for you.
You added nothing to that conversation.
No, you did not. No, you did not. But that's okay because the conversation is worthless anyway. So
Don't feel bad. He says that to me too.
but let's watch Billy, because here's the thing: an autistic kid defending himself and showing you how it happens, especially on Halloween when there's spooky things. This is important television, right? DJ Electra Fry, don't you think this is important television?
It really is, and he inspires me to defend myself more.
Right, and he
Teaching
now
me.
knows exactly. He teaches us all
Yes.
how to be human. But now he also puts his pants up, and so I keep waiting for the next episode where his pants comes down, because that was maybe my favorite thing ever.
That was
One
my
time he was doing
favorite thing.
karate and his pants fell down.
Yeah,
Like
but,
literally, we saw his undies.
but you can't stop beating a
I bet you can
dude in
guess
the
what they
park's
look
ass.
His balls?
Oh, the underwear. What kind of
Oh.
underwear was he wearing?
I wasn't thinking about his underwear.
No,
Tiny
that's good.
whities.
No,
for
you
sure.
ruined it, Electra. God damn, we were gonna have a Matt and Troy. Raise your hand if you're not wearing tidy whities. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, you boxer guys. I gotta say that's an upset. Congratulations.
Wait,
Actually, don't wear underwear.
boxers or boxer briefs?
I don't wear underwear.
Troy's like, what's underwear?
Okay, he's freeballing it. And Matt,
Always boxer briefs.
good. David,
Matt.
I prefer not to answer.
that's evasive. Okay.
That's helpful.
I think he's wearing something from his number one fan, if you know what I mean.
Maybe ladies' underwear.
Yeah, I like to think that nobody's thinking of that area of my body while I'm on the air.
I have it
He has
blurred
the-
out above my bed, so I stare at it before I fall asleep, David. All right, let's watch some of this Billy McKibben. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy.
Where's Jan?
Jan couldn't be here tonight, David. He had to eat some shit.
Bully. Billy.
Welcome to my new, very, very special self-defense
Oh, no.
Halloween martial
isn't
art
it
performance
special?
video.
We are in the final scene of Full Metal Jacket Billy. We have shaved the head. He's gotten the sock full of soap to the tummy, and he's ready to take it out on old Drill Sarge. Hello, anyone watch that movie? Or just me? I watch it all the time when it's on TNT.
I've seen it.
Version.
The Full Metal Jacket.
You're watching
Good movie.
TNT. That's the part, not the Full Metal Jacket part.
Yeah, I like heavily censored Stanley Kubrick movies.
Oh. You like censored porn too.
That's such a stupid joke I love. All right, let's watch Billy to help you with your bullies. Guys, you guys look like you need help with the bullies. I gotta be
For you two. This one I'll be performing as a guy walking the streets, getting his exercise, and some guys dressed as zombies who are drug dealers try to attack him, and the ringleader is dressed as Jason. They think they have me, but I
think we watched this one. Did we watch this one? Where there
No,
was
no, we
zombies?
haven't seen this one.
He follows a similar script.
Zombie drug dealers, guys. Come on.
surprise them with an attack of my own.
Nice.
Here I go. Wish me luck. Well, it's a late night. I better be careful because there'll be a lot of crazy people out. Huh? The heck? What's this guy gonna do? Uh-oh. Kia.
Matt and Troy look unimpressed. No, it's coming. Hold on.
I'm alarmed. I believe he may be the aggressor in this situation.
Guys, what do you currently think he's hitting? What do you think
I
his
think
target
it's a
is?
woman.
Well, I mean, it might be a cunt shot, but he's doing a hammer to the groin. Hammer to the groin.
He's grabbing her by the pussy.
It's very timely.
This guy could win a primary or two for sure.
Better be careful, because it is Halloween. There's some crazy people out, and
It's a great point.
and you don't know what could happen.
PSA for you.
Real recognize real.
We'll recognize it.
This bald, heavy breathing guy comes up to you. There's some scary people out here tonight. Be careful. Run, Mom.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's as good as the boom dance, I gotta say. You know
Well,
the
in
boom
this
dance?
scenario, the man ran behind him and got him with the behind bear hug. I think that's something else I've heard from these Billy McNeely. And this often he lets you know what he's been hit with.
Boom! Give it a boom! Nice.
It's like a boom dance.
He looks
we
like the
were on
zombie drug dealers he's trying to protect us from.
Yeah. It's reverse nut shots. I love it.
Uh-oh.
I've said this to Electra multiple weeks. Guys, agree with me or not that if I worked at Kia, like I would just hire this guy for like 2 years of commercials, like and just pocket all that money and then go to the beach.
Can we
Would
get
be
this guy a
great
book?
commercials.
A book?
A booker? Or a
booger.
what's it called? A
That's a great
producer?
joke.
No, not a producer, but an agent. He needs an agent.
Right.
I nominate
what.
you, David Collins.
Well, I don't think he'd get back with me.
Oh.
That's the thing. I'm too much of a. I'm going to be starstruck by him too. You know, this has never happened to me. I meet Louis J. Gomez. It was fine. He was a nice enough guy. I've met so many people. I've never been as starstruck as when I met Tom Myers. We
Really?
had Tom Myers on the show
He's a
last
handsome
week.
man.
David Collins' 30-minute hour show. Guest Tom Myers. It's a pretty great episode. I think we really gave him a good opportunity to have a great time with us. But I've never been so. I was so nervous.
It's not like he did.
It's not like me. I said it was Tom Myers. He's been doing this forever.
Yeah, I mean, when you meet a celebrity, they're just kind of like a normal person. But when you meet like a weird creature from maybe the high forested trees, like Tom Myers, you're like, oh, this is an interesting guy. Also, finish a goddamn joke. Just one punchline. Just one. If I'm going to watch you for an hour, I just want one punchline. That's the deal. That's
Well, it was a
the cost of
40-minute
watching.
Cut him some slack. It was a 40-minute episode.
Okay, maybe a half one then.
Here we go.
Kia.
If we could raise money to have Billy McNeely fight Tom Myers, I would do that. Would you do that, David Collins, for your show? Like Tom Myers, the Myers McNeely. Doesn't it sound like a pay-per-view fight? Myers McNeely.
That would be interesting. I wonder how they would do. I thought Billy McNeely is better than any Bruce Willis movie from the 2010s, though. I think they're pretty equivalent. The way you can pause it and just restart whenever. It's a great action movie.
Yeah, not a lot of dialogue, just lots of shooting. His kias are like the machine gun fire of Bruce Willis. Also, same hairline as Bruce Willis.
And his camera angles leave something to be desired.
This is actually the Japanese dubbed over version.
He's going full Godzilla right there.
Thank you for watching my new, very, very special Halloween self-defense martial art performance video for YouTube.
Sounds like
Sunday,
improving.
I will do a very, very special Halloween self-defense martial art performance video where I'll be posing as a guy who's going...
David knows what's that like. What's that like, David, posing as a guy?
Posing as a guy. I don't know what you wear.
That mustache isn't real. Come on.
Get his exercise.
That was a great April Fool's prank. Did anybody see that?
I liked it. It's one of your better pranks.
Oh, that's nice. You know, Troy's a bit of a prankster himself. Not to interrupt Billy here.
No, it's okay. Troy, what's your biggest prank? What's your biggest accomplishment?
That's a great question. You know, there are some comedians in town from Madison, Wisconsin the other day, and I heard a rumor that Troy kept going up to him and saying, you know, I'm the prankster around here. And they say, oh, you're the prankster around here? And he said, well, basically anywhere I am, I'm the prankster there too.
It's getting in their heads.
Do you have an epic prank that you could tell us about?
I prank David all the time. Like, I just tap him on the right shoulder and go on his left side, or take his keys and put them in my pocket, or
hide his keys. Nice. It's a good one.
Yeah, give me old guess what chicken butt. You know?
I learned a new prank the other day. And
play hide the balls in the mouth. What's going on with you two?
I had a great prank in my notes that I wanted to reveal tomorrow. I have a great new prank that I figured out, and I think I want to talk about that a little on the radio show tomorrow.
We should all bring our favorite prank tomorrow.
A little tease for the radio show.
Yeah,
you got any good pranks, Matt?
I've had a few.
I'm kind of the prankster around here.
It's not. Hey, listen, brainstorming for your morning show. That's what this show's about, people.
Hell yeah,
that's why we come here.
I used to work with a doctor named Peter Wang.
What?
Yeah. I was a nurse, you guys, if you didn't know that. I worked with Peter Wang, and one time we put Vaseline under his car door handle and put teepee all over his car. That was a good prank. Yeah.
There we go.
See, Matt, or something like that too, and it's like, fuck yeah.
So you guys understand that both his names were euphemisms for penis. Not just
one.
It was both of them. Yeah.
Yes.
What was his middle name, Electra?
Wang. I don't know. I just loved calling him Dr. Wang. It was fun.
Okay.
He goes into a house he doesn't know.
What is it?
We did watch this. We did watch this. You're just out on a walk, and then you go into a house you don't know. What you sound like you just...
That's scary.
Home invasion.
Who's going to get his exercise.
Oh, McNeely has his guns right here.
And then he goes into a house he doesn't know. He thinks it's haunted by ghosts. And it turns out it's actually some kind of a sex trafficking job. And that'll be on YouTube next Sunday.
Plot thickens.
Tomorrow on
Come on, sex trafficking zombie ghost, guys. What do you think about this?
YouTube, I will be doing
this guy's the man.
A women's self-defense martial arts teaching video to help all young girls and women. If a rapist tries to use a two-hand...
You old bitches are on your own.
...and a chokehold or the back chokehold to try to harm you.
He's a master.
Kind of a bad way.
Yep.
Every assaulter that comes with a back chokehold, he has a different response to.
Oh, is that the only way he gets attacked?
There are other. No, it's just one of the ways.
Sometimes it's frontal assault. Sometimes it's an army of zombies, and sometimes it's just one.
Sometimes
really runs the game.
Sometimes I'm worried though. He's not. He's a large man. I don't think he can really understand the perspective of an innocent young woman, and he tries to do content for innocent young women. I don't think they're really his target audience.
She's hip tossing.
That's why he needs an agent.
Yeah.
Hey,
he really does.
If you're walking the streets or walking in your exercise, let's say at the park, Tuesday on YouTube, I'll be doing a very, very special ab workout bodybuilding.
that pause makes you think what is he doing with that ab? But yes, we've watched one of his exercise workouts, and we just look at his crotch for 20 minutes while he does push-ups. It's still in our like top 5 best shows.
Performance video. Wednesday on Instagram, I'll be doing a ab workout teaching video to show people how to do the flutter kicks and the scissors kicks, and that'll be on Instagram.
Oh, he's scissoring.
Be ready for those videos till then. Till then, see you next time. May God be little children always.
Oh, Billy.
And to you, Billy.
Yes.
That's somebody's hero, too.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of Billy? You guys like
Billy?
Billy?
I think I saw him wandering around East Dubuque asking people for change.
Yes. Billy has to check in with, a guy once a month and says, "No, I don't live near a school." I think that's going to
comes to my hood.
But I do have one more, I think, because then Halloween is like right around the corner, and so he teased us with it, and so I think we got to watch it. I think we got to watch it because he teased us with it, and he may be coming with a costume. Billy may be costumed right now. We got a new Billy song.
Is this the actual intro?
Oh no,
Yeah.
this
This is our intro.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, this guy can do this?
Hey-ya!
Yeah.
Hey-ya!
I think it's hiya.
Hey-ya!
Welcome to my
Yeah.
Listen, god damn you shit on the thing I do right when I do it. We're listening to it again because of her and her insolence right there.
Is this the sex trafficking video?
This is on her, not on me. Hey-ya!
Oh, God.
David Collins, I'm gonna need you to hey-ya with me. Here we go. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! You'll see it on screen. Hey-ya! Say it, David. Say it. It's on screen. Yeah. One more time, David. Yeah.
Welcome to my new, very, very special Halloween self-defense martial art performance video for YouTube.
Thanks, Billy.
Oh no! Oh no! As if he wasn't scary enough.
This one I'll be performing as a guy who's in town, walking the streets, getting his exercise at the park.
What?
And then he notices a woman's being kidnapped and suspects of sex trafficking.
As you do.
The attackers think they have him. But I surprise them with a dark smile, and here I go.
You can't be sure.
He didn't work the mask in at all. He didn't even say. I was watching the NHL game, and then I was cheering for my team, and then there was a rape, and I get out there and I'm defending. I'm like, oh, I got this mask on. There was no backstory for the mask. Billy, we need a backstory for the mask. David, what do you think? What are your thoughts here, guys? Matt, Troy, what are your thoughts?
He's embarrassed because he's a larger man. He's going out for exercise, so he wears a mask, so nobody has to. So he feels a little more secure about it.
Valid.
Is that what you do with the mustache, David? Is the mustache your mask, David?
I think a lot of people wear a mustache these days. In fact, somebody will be talking about tomorrow had a mustache, and a lot of people thought it was me committing $4,000 of vandalism, and we have the tape.
I'm still not sure it's not you.
$4,000. You got the greatest radio voice ever. Here we go.
Wow.
Well, it's a good day to walk. It's Halloween, too.
Well, it's a good day to walk.
I better go help. Uh-oh. Kia.
Right for the groin.
Kia.
Right.
By the way, worst upstairs neighbor ever.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Kia.
Filming karate videos all day.
Kia.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
That was a groin stomp.
At some point, we're going to see an ACL tear at one of those stops, and we're going to see that leg go in a totally different direction.
Can we get him doing live content?
Oh, my God. Call him right now.
Listen, that's the 4th time you mentioned you need an agent or need something. Get to work. He's your guy. Put him in your stable, David.
Oh, well, send me his number.
Hey, listen, David. I'm looking at 2 weirdos on the screen already. What's a third? It's like 2 cats and 3 cats. The same amount of food, same litter box. It doesn't matter. Just put a third in there.
I want to have him on the show. Can we get a hold of him?
Why don't you say that you're in distress and that other podcasts are attacking you?
There we are. That's genius.
You have to come on my show and save me. Podcasts are attacking me. What do you think? I think.
I think that would work.
They have total defensible shields on everywhere except their groins. The only man we could find that only attacked that one area was you. We need you.
Wait, if he lives by David Collins, David, what if you had him live? That would be great
we would go there with no question.
He could be our
David,
bodyguard.
No.
I'm a little offended that you assume that he's anywhere near us, though.
Well, that's what I assume.
This seems a little more like northeastern behavior, if you ask me.
Yeah, some Yoopers.
Rhode Island.
Yes, okay, I get that. But David, do not meet this man without security. Call me. We'll arrange security. No one can hurt my David. No.
You better bring an army for this guy.
A one-man army right here.
Gotcha.
I think he's the one man that you could defeat by pantsing.
It was like the crotch was.
Darren's bad idea is having a heck of a time staying erect.
Wait, I like when he goes, gotcha, because it was like the crotch was running away. Oh, I got away. It's like a crab running away. Oh, I got away. Oh, there he is. Gotcha.
Mr. Garrison's penis.
She might be. There might be a sex trafficking thing going on.
I'm obsessed with sex trafficking.
Yes, Billy, every time you mention it, that's what we're thinking too. Quit mentioning it.
And the executioner.
Yeah, bro.
It's elementary, Pet Rock.
Uh-oh.
That made the show for me tonight. Thank you, David.
Kia.
Is the Geneva Convention applied to him?
Doesn't matter because no kick goes above the shin. So I think the Geneva Convention only applies at knee and above. Yeah.
Cool. He designed his taekwondo like that on purpose.
Knee groin.
No, be careful, please, Electra. God damn.
Uh-oh.
Get this man some tap shoes.
Oh, now he's entered.
I don't know.
What
entered
was
a dance
that?
contest for one of them.
He's sex
He's in
trafficking.
the Blade rave room.
That might be my favorite movie ever done. He's like, and then you dance and twirl like a ballerina. Spin. What the fuck was that? Hold on, we gotta go back.
It was impressive. That's what that was.
Now cha-cha, real smooth.
Yeah, now do the cha-cha.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
He was powering up like a video game. That's what he was doing.
The last thing a cartel member sees before he meets his fate.
Yeah.
Who
you talking to?
Yeah.
Billy, the meatloaf's ready. Mom, I'm kicking ass. Billy, your sister needs the Jason mask for her party. Mom, I'm almost done with the video.
My mom needs it for her OnlyFans.
Except when he yells down at his mom, he sounds like the friend from Malcolm in the Middle.
Matt, I'm going to need a search history of your entire porn right now, immediately. Because with that comment, you're suspect. Or what's it, David? I don't know. Whoever with the weirdo is.
Oh, the Malcolm in the Middle? He's a black man in a wheelchair. He takes breaths in between every word.
It's weird, dude. It's insane.
Uh-oh.
Is that a headbutt?
That was very respectful.
Right.
It was a bow attack. I will bow and attack you.
He was backing that thing up on it.
Jackie Schmidt.
I actually think his headbutts are the most dangerous part.
Yes.
I think butt
Oh, that's like a hammer move right there. Like if you put this to like early 80s or early 90s hip hop, I think is where it fits better. He does these like dance moves. This is very much a hammer move right here.
Looks like he's getting jiggy with it.
You can't touch this.
Hit the Dougie. Hit the Dougie.
Can't wait till he adds catchphrases.
Baker.
I thought I told you.
Well, it's just you and me now.
Oh, is that the victim? That's not good.
I call all these cops are on the ground now. Take your panties off.
I thought you were going to page him.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Oh, you know what?
That woman go. If you got money,
He's got a gun.
Zombie far away.
If you don't, this knife will be your undoing. So what's it gonna be? Take me to him then.
Take me to
And I'm gonna set him free.
Wow.
And then you're gonna turn yourself into the police for what happened. Got
What
it?
did happen?
What a hero.
Okay? I'll get you out of here.
Isn't he still at the park?
I have no clue what's going on right
The
now.
dialogue's my favorite part of this stuff. I could watch this on a loop. The dialogue part.
Thank you for watching my new, very, very special Halloween self-defense martial art performance video for YouTube.
Congratulations.
Next Sunday on YouTube, I'll be doing a self-defense martial art performance video as a high school kid trying to save a girl
God damn
from
it.
a guy who's trying to bully her. And then he sends his friends to try to beat him up. They think they have me, but I surprise them with attacks of my own.
Oh, we're just pulling this story out of random. Didn't happen to me in high school. No, no, this didn't happen to me. No, just random total story.
So I just messaged Billy McNeely.
Nice.
I did. Well, I put it in his
Penguin?
comment section. I said, "Hi, Billy. I would like to interview you for my show so I can learn more about defending myself as a woman. My email is available on my YouTube description. I await your response. Sincerely, DJ Electra Fry."
Wow.
Did you tell him that you were soon to be descended upon by a bunch of zombie drug dealers?
No, I should have, though. You're right.
You gotta press his buttons.
You're right.
Trip his fingers.
I was trying to entice him with the woman part, though. So, hopefully that works.
Saying you're a woman? I'm a woman. Talk to me.
No, because I need the self-defense. He talks often about how he wants to help women learn to defend themselves. So
I was followed home by a bunch of men that said Billy McNeely had a weak hammercock move.
Whoa.
Billy, can you please help me?
That'll get him on.
Let's get him a private
act of war.
I want to get him a private lesson with Daisy.
Well, that would be great.
Oh, I'd love to see her.
She's a crazy homeless woman. I don't want to be too rude, but she's a little wild, I would say. I don't want to call her crazy. Women hate
Billy McNeely pounds Daisy's privates on the first OnlyFans I'd ever watch. I just crotch punches a naked Daisy for 4 hours.
Homeless lady
Put it in my veins.
I'll be doing a self-defense martial arts teaching video to show all people why hitting the groin and stunning the nose is very important when it's to get out of the two-handed chokehold.
Good point.
Or
valid.
the
Really
back bear hug. Tuesday,
Bear
I'll
hug.
be doing a very, very special ab workout bodybuilding performance video for YouTube as well. Be ready for those videos till then. Till then, see you next time. May God be with all the children always.
It sounds like he says, "May God beat off all children."
Yeah, what's his sign off? May God be with children always. What?
I hope it is. Be with all children. Be with all children, not T.
Well, don't you want kids to be happy?
I don't think they understand what's going on, guys.
It's up there with spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, guys. Come on, guys. David, are you with me? You're supposed to rub in the blanket late at night on your own until one day it's wet, and that you did all that on your own, right? You're not supposed to have any help there. Well, how did you do it, David? Please describe in detail to the audience. Please, go ahead. You have the floor.
I'm thinking about Howie Mandel's wave at the end of Deal or No Deal.
Oh, wow.
People have their own exits. People have
Are you going to have a sign off for your show, David Collins?
What's it?
Oh, for Drive Time David Collins. I think we'll have Troy or Matt think of something.
Yeah, I think good.
That's delegation, David. I love it.
Okay, you guys, I'm putting you on the spot right now. Troy and Matt, each of you come up with a sign off and we'll vote.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Yes, please.
That's what on the spot.
No.
Okay.
No, telegram it in 3 weeks.
I like, all right, cool. I like tip your bartenders.
Good one.
It's a good one. Yeah. All right.
I like to with something like little drive time David Collins, drive safe and drive free.
Ooh,
that's catchy.
Back there.
Drive free.
Drive through.
I forgot what we were doing.
I vote for drive safe and drive free. I like it.
Drive hard.
And drive hard. Okay, good.
Yeah, drive hard.
I like
nice.
spitballing with you guys.
There's an American flag here. Is that seamless? Can you see the flag quickly?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. We did it.
It's nice.
Hey, listen, David, we don't want to get political over here, so keep your commie flags away from the show, please. Thank you.
I bleed red, white, and blue.
Is that what they call these now? Matt used to be a firefighter.
I didn't look. I just assumed it was a LGBT flag. Was it not? I don't know.
No way.
I wasn't paying attention.
Not on this show.
Oh, I'm looking back. It was an American flag. Oh, no, my bad. Okay. No, good. Yeah, no, it looked good, David. Semper Fi.
Yes, I think next week we do need to have his gym workout. So hopefully we can get that, Casey.
If he lives, Halloween hasn't come. He hasn't defended those angry Nazi zombie drug dealers, whatever they are.
He hasn't made it into the building yet. That man was going to lead him to the final boss, I presume.
Dude, you think that guy really checks his emails? Like, yeah, right. His mom's email, dude.
He poops in his computer. He thinks it's a toilet.
There's beans in my computer.
Would you guys like to judge some stand-up comedy with us? Because I know that's David's thing, and I we do this thing every week, so I saved it for you guys. You wanna judge some?
I think that fits the three of us pretty beautifully.
Yeah, it's awesome. A little open. It's open micy, but here's what it is.
The nicest thing that you've ever said to me.
Yeah. Well, I'll do better. So this is a comedy school in Australia. So David, here's the thing. You're not funny. You can go to comedy school in Australia. That's amazing, right? And this is the final project.
North is friends with Robert Wallace on Facebook, and I noticed there was another comedy school that was posting in the Iowa Comedians Facebook page recently. These comedians that have been doing it and couldn't really get any name recognition now want to teach other people comedy. It's very strange.
Dude, Robert Wallace is hilarious.
Tom Myers should start a comedy school, only because he's funny.
If there's been a saying that goes around since teachers started, if you can't do, teach. And so, yes, that's why these stand-up comedy schools are fucking awful. But this one, literally, for the final project, they have him do a hey, guys, come and do a stand-up show in front of your friends and family. And that Fargo accent is somehow my Australian accent. But the point being is, let's watch some basically open mic people that decided to pay for comedy school. Now, I've checked into it. They're not paying a lot. So I think they pay $300.
What the fuck they're paying?
Is it FAFSA covered?
Yeah, FAFSA covered.
So we got 3 of them here, and we always pick 1, 2, or 3 who was the best. We discovered a good guy. I will try to paraphrase a joke and let me know if the guy's good. Oh, no, Electra, you tell the joke.
My dad told me that we have to have the sex talk. He said, we're going to have sex.
It's pretty good. So we have discovered a guy here.
He was the winner.
Yes.
But
so we haven't found anyone like that. But we do have 3 new contestants, so let's check them out in our weekly competition called Last Stand-Up Comicking. See what we did there. All right, here's Scotty T. Scotty T is number 1.
All right, my name's Scotty T. I like to consider myself to be a relatively decent bloke, but it's really hard because people are fuckwits. All right. So you know the ones that like they
like
stop in the supermarket aisles? You know the ones that just stop in the middle and have a fucking chat? Like they don't care. They don't. Is it because they don't care, or they just don't know, or oblivious to the fact that no one can get past? Right? I got so frustrated once, I just pushed straight through them. Right? I felt bad afterwards because I probably shouldn't have been driving my car.
They each get 2 minutes. I forgot to mention. So I just cut the set off at 2 minutes. So I want it to be equal. All things equal. You each get 2 minutes.
But it's not my fault because you can't drive your freaking car on the roads these days anyways, yeah? Like with all the potholes or roadworks. Right? It's either potholes or roadworks. And the thing that shits me about roadworks, it's not the traffic, the amount of time, or the amount of fucking money the dumb ass turn and stop go bat makes, right? It's the fact that it's called roadworks. No, it fucking doesn't. If the road works, then we wouldn't be doing this.
It's a true good. It's a Drew Goodenfine.
Need this dude to call on.
Fuck.
Right.
I like
Tim.
Are you talking about Drew?
Oh, get these people on the
Jim
show. What was
Dickens?
this person's name? Tim Bloke?
Yes, Tim Bloke, and I like Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden's fun.
As you can see, I'm not the most patient person. Thing that really shits me at people is people that can't tell a story properly, right? Got a story to tell it, right? Don't sit there and halfway through fucking and ah, and then, oh, well, I forgot a bit, or go back somewhere, or pause, or keep repeating yourself. I got so mad once, I actually slapped the guy, and that's how I lost my job as a speech pathologist.
Oh, this is a very funny word.
Was that funny?
David, your thoughts?
I mean, I was being ironic. I would have chosen a different career. It's quite a mouth for no reason. Is he trying to sound smart? He doesn't.
He literally had an extra $300 and a weekend to spare, and this is what came out of it, David.
I do like his accent.
I heard Chris earlier was talking about his awesome colander hat that he wears, right? Like, you're underselling it, dude. Colanders have got heaps more uses around the house, like, apart from straining spaghetti and veggies. They're actually really good for sifting out cat shit out of a litter tray. I should probably have more than one.
Yeah, a little cat shit eating joke there to end on. What do you guys think of Tim, our first guy, the cat shit eating guy that used a lot of Australian terms I didn't understand? What do you guys think?
Well, I don't know. Again,
That's just good advice.
The speech pathologist, the colander, these are not generally funny.
Where's the punchlines?
Words. These are bad choices of words.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying he Tom Myers did. He lobbed us premises and then never hit the ball, and we're like, are we going to play? And he's like, no.
They're like
going
20
home.
years behind in comedy in that country. It's
Well,
not fair.
maybe.
David, what do you call it when they bomb? Is it delicious thing?
How can you be behind in comedy, though? The human experience is universal, is it not?
Delicious is much funnier than that, man, I'd say.
I'd say.
At least if they're just
Do you
riffing.
get paid every time you mention delicious? God damn. All right. Do you want to see Jess McKenzie? Listen, it's not all, Australia has women too. Surprise.
What's the ratio?
I was having a drink with my mum last night, and I was telling her, as I'm aging, I think I'm getting a little more neurotic. I'm checking the hair straighteners off constantly. I'm checking that the car door's locked.
Good.
She leant in and said to me, you may not know this, but as I've gotten older, I'm getting a lot more anal.
Oh, she liked that one. She didn't like that
Said,
other guy.
She
lucky
likes
you,
anal.
Dad.
This is better.
I wasn't surprised when later on I was helping her with some online shopping and we were entering her credit card details and she asked me how many digits I could fit in. 16. I was organising an orgy last month and I was worried everybody would cancel at the last minute. So I sent a message out saying, nobody's pulling out. Surprisingly, everybody showed up. Went to the movies last week, and I get annoyed at the movies because everything's remakes these days.
What's that?
Well, I get the impression that the other person, I didn't hear this over the silence. I think that she's so quiet on the mic that when they uploaded this originally, they must have had to turn up everything just to get her to sound the same level as the other comedians.
I got you. Probably, you know, females, am I right?
Yeah,
learn how to talk, right, David? Like, you can't even talk like a man, right, David? I mean, show your thoughts.
She could project a little bit. I'd agree.
You're projecting.
No thoughts.
Okay,
but my mic sounds good.
You sound exquisite.
Thank you.
Nobody's coming up with anything original. Snow White's now Snow White and the ethically non-monogamous share house. I opted for another remake, Schindler's Shortlist. It's basically 2 hours of Oscar Schindler's secretary saying, "You're not really what we're looking for."
Ouch!
That was not funny.
That was don't even laugh. That wasn't funny. Don't laugh. I thought it was good.
Actually, I'm going to give her a 7.
Yeah. I like the concept of Oscar Schindler having a VIP list. I do like that concept. That's funny. I'm going to find your OnlyFans. Listen, David, it's also painful, but also funny. It can be both, right? If you can get away with it. There's a kernel for an idea here. Does she get away with it? No. But there's a kernel of an idea here where someone calls and is like, I need to save my family. Let me check the VIP list. No, we got nothing. I'm sorry.
I think she did all right. I would have liked a pratfall at the end, but besides that, she did all right.
You're going to have to get on that train.
Well, there's the pratfall.
What's your tags?
What's a pratfall?
They're just laughing because she's a chick.
What's a pratfall?
Just kidding. She's hilarious.
It's like a clown action where you fall, but it's
do one real quick.
Yeah, give us some physical.
Break a table. We could do that. We could figure something.
David,
out.
give us some physical. David, give us some physical comedy real quick. Oh, he's vaping. That's the vape of the day.
Yeah, pull your wiener out.
Vaping? No, don't do that. Don't listen. Don't listen to Troy.
We can't see them. Okay, there we go.
Oh, this is good. Why don't I roll the skeleton on the table with the microphone?
David,
why don't let me roll the show?
And don't take your penis out. Not here. Wait till the after show, Dave.
That's for the Patreon.
And actually, we put on a Patreon. We put something on the Patreon today. It was some post-show banter, and somebody was talking about David Collins' OnlyFans. That was an interesting thing. It was anyway.
You gonna hit us with the handle or what?
We put a lot. Of course we have the reality. I'm just over here enjoying the time. Excuse me. I'm over here hitting my vaporizer. But this, we put a lot of the behind the scenes footage of the reality show just on the Patreon there. So you get other people's comedy sets for 20 or 30 seconds or a minute or something. You get my full comedy sets. And then you have a lot of behind the behind the scenes just bantering before comedy shows or on the way or after. And there's a lot of great things.
For some reason, I imagine that David can suck his own, and I think that would be worthy of a channel.
I'm very flexible.
Look at him very flattered. What a compliment.
You're welcome. We got our third entry.
I saw a porno like that once. Or twice. Or 4 times.
What's that? Now you're a man.
Guys, it's not that hard. You just get a friend and put a towel over and pretend it's yours. I mean, this is easy. All right.
Hey, what a fucking life hack. Matt, what are you doing later?
The towel's important, though. Trust me on that. Andrew Ross is our third contestant. Let's give it up for Andrew.
Hey, my name is Andrew Ross. I've been doing comedy for around 15 seconds now.
Oh, that's the first guy.
My pronouns are mate, bro, or dickhead. I used to live and I grew up with my
He thought all this was gonna kill. Like he has some fantasy right now about standing ovation by now, and that's when the rubber meets the road in stand up when you're like, oh shit, the 10 plays I scripted from scrimmage in the first quarter here, my quarterback's been sacked 8 times. What do I do? David Collins, what do you do as a stand up? You're a stand up. You're a budding stand up. What do you do in this situation?
I think maybe these two have a little more experience than me, but I would say that he is the presence of a squirrel in November.
Hiding nuts and trees.
And he's pacing the stage like he's running from an exorcist.
They're zombie drug dealers, dude.
It's his accent. He sounds like a vampire.
Oh.
You're as clear as motor oil, David.
Mum and stepsister. You know what that means, don't you?
I like that they only have one audience shot, and it's at the deadpan woman in the front.
Dude, she feels how I feel.
And they're usually relatives. Like, you can tell it's like a nervous aunt. And Mom came up for the weekend to that part of Australia. And like, Jake's doing a comedy show. Oh, really? Let's go watch it. And they're just in the row, and Jake's talking about, pussy farts. And they're like, oh, no.
Oh, Andy, my hand's stuck in the washing machine. Can you help get me out?
Oh, is that him? Oh, my God. Yuck.
So I had to be good with tools. When I'm not doing comedy, I am a teacher.
Of course.
Yeah. Teaching is a good job. Everyone asks, why teaching? Why do you love it? It's 12 weeks holidays. Of course. We had parent-teacher interviews last week. Yeah. My favourite time of the year. I met a teacher, a student's parent named Dorothy. She said to me, sorry about Stacey. She can be a real handful. I said, Dorothy, when that twat gets with the rest of the fucking cast from Mean Girls and they all sync cycles, it's like the wicked bitch of the north, south, east, and west. Teaching can be hard, though.
Any teacher just made that joke to their husband when they got home. I don't know. He wrote that down? I mean, it was fine, but can we get to the point? I think he took half your clip to get to that punchline.
Yeah.
Nice. And we speed it up.
The vice principal... vice principal dragging him in the office, and he's like, listen, it's not that you were offensive. It's that you were bad. We can't have that sort of awful comedy represent our middle school. God damn you.
How many people...
We have a reputation to uphold here. We've only had 3 sexual assault cases by teachers in the last decade. Look, we're like the best in the district. And look at you here on this show, ruining it for us. This is what I'm saying is your comedy is worse than child sexual assault. Thank you.
With different identities these days. They can be boys, girls, non-binary, and kittens. Problem is you have to teach them the same. And you still write on the whiteboard, still read to them, but at lunchtime you can't let them out.
That's okay. That's a pretty good joke. Hey, maybe he was okay.
No, he wasn't. He was terrible.
Yeah,
I think we need to limit these to 1 minute now because the 2-minute clips are way too long.
Why do I enjoy people bombing way more than you? I like people bombing. It's very fun to me.
It's painful.
Watch the pain in their eyes and the hope and the dreams of their fantasies drift away in real time. I enjoy that. Thank you.
Hearing him hit the words he thought were going to be funny and then just nothing.
Get a bigger inhale each time.
Twat! I'm like, dude, chill.
Yeah, that's what we live for, right?
I guess.
We live to watch people fail. Thank you.
Should have came to see my show Thursday.
All right, David, you guys have been great. You've been here for an hour, so thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Boy, does time fly when you're having fun.
It does.
It's been we have to close out here, but that's great. Of course, we'll be live on David Collins Radio. I don't know, what's the @David Collins Show? I think is the YouTube. Is that right? Something like that. Yeah. David Collins Live will be live at 6:30 a.m. Central, 7:30 a.m. Eastern.
It's @David Collins Show. Wednesday. And I'll be putting that in chat for you. Everybody go. And that's tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll be talking a little about this Ray DeVito and Tom Myers episodes that came out. Of course, we do have an interesting thing. Nobody's talking about this, the Trump and Rogan thing. Of course, people are talking about Trump on Joe Rogan, but nobody's talking about when Trump took a minute to talk about his bowel movements. And I can't believe that this is getting no play, so we're going to talk a little about that tomorrow. And we have some local news coverage. We'll be talking about Halloween. I have a beef with this John Knopf fella who agreed multiple times to come on the show and has now officially blocked me on social media. So we'll have some screenshots of that, and we'll talk a little about that. And going through our morning drive show, taking calls for all these subjects. Looking forward to hearing about what people are doing for Halloween.
Well, David, I gotta say,
and we
quick,
have that Jester's Lounge vandalism. That's going to be exciting. We have some exclusive clips.
Yeah.
We also have some exclusive clips of another fight that happened upstairs. So, some things that you won't believe we have. We're bringing original content to the show. As soon as we're on the Blind Mike channel, we're going to be coming back from doing street interviews at an election coverage area there. So we're going to be bringing the freshest election coverage the day after Election Day, next Wednesday morning on the Blind Mike Project.
It's amazing.
I think
hit a bell.
That's drive time first thing tomorrow morning.
Drive free, drive hard, right?
Oh, that's a great one. We should write that down.
Yeah, and also drive through, drive free, drive hard, drive through. You got to finish it with that one. Yeah. But David, it's been a pleasure. I also would like to say, no bullshit. Welcome to the Blind Mike family. I don't really I'm sort of on the outside looking in, but you are someone that Blind Mike discovered and brought to my attention.
Coming into the anniversary of him being on David Collins' 30-minute half-hour show.
Yes, and it's been an honor to get to know your weird ass, and now I get some of your weird friends. So the carnival of weird, I can't wait to see, because that's what we are, and so it's good to see like-minded weirdos.
Juggle.
In these
I'll fit right in.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes. And guys, do you have Matt or Troy? Start with Matt. Where can people find you?
We're also going to be playing some of his Instagram clips on the show tomorrow too, so you can find him on Instagram.
Yeah, check me on Instagram at igrig, and I got a YouTube channel out there somewhere. Check it out if you can.
Igrig.
Big Rig. What kind of truck do you drive?
IGGRIGG. I don't drive. I'm a fucking degenerate.
Big Rig, no car, you bastard. You had me. I thought you had like
IGGRIGG.
Oh, Ig Rig. Oh,
yes,
see, I corrected people there. Ig Rig. IGGRIG, right? All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you kindly.
And Matt, where can people find you?
Just on David Collins right now. I
All
don't
the
really have any
fans?
social or anything. So.
Except in church, desperately praying for hair to grow. Where can people?
That's another reason people kept thinking he was Jerry.
You look too professional to be with these boobs. I got to be honest with you. Are you running a scam? What's going on?
Yeah.
You selling timeshares?
I love bald heads. Can I get a word in here on my own show? I love bald heads, by the way.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, you guys. And everybody tune in to Drive Time with David Collins. And that's Wednesdays at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, right?
Oh, that's perfect. He nailed it.
On the Blind Mike Project channel.
We should create something for that.
Maybe.
Like, we have the show thing right there. We should have something for Drive Time David Collins.
You should put a logo or something on your table, too. We should be looking at something right there.
Well, DJ Electra had this great idea of a tablecloth, and I think we might follow through with that.
Yes. You could get some stencils and spray paint on there. Drive Time with David Collins.
You can act like a human. Put something on your walls.
The line from that Robert De Niro movie.
Sure isn't.
All right, everyone. The great David motherfucking Collins and Matt and Troy. Everyone, give it up.
It's always a pleasure having you guys. And
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Thanks for meeting you guys.
What men? What men? Okay. They high-fived. Yeah, they did a thing. I love men. Electra, are you there?
I'm here.
I'm not talking anymore. I'm sorry if I took over the thing, but you got to control David Collins. Or you gotta
I feel like it's not even my show anymore. I'm done.
You're done? Well,
let's just end it.
No, it's your show. We had to get through those guys because those guys are David Collins and two other guys that were very nice, and thank you guys for coming on. But now, the second half of the show is all yours. You're running everything. Yes? Can you tell us? We had a conviction this week. You want to tell us about that?
Sure. So, you guys, we'd been covering Sarah Boone, the suitcase killer, and her trial was on for about 2 weeks. And she was actually found guilty of second-degree murder last Friday. And that's in the death of her boyfriend, George Torres, who was 42. Her attorney, who strongly encouraged his client to consider her plea deal, but she declined the plea deal, which would have only put her in for another about 6 years. So she really screwed herself because she hasn't been sentenced yet, but most likely she's going to be put away for 25 to life. I can imagine.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly Florida what their convictions usually are, but that's pretty standard. And let's see, during her trial, they showed the horrible cell phone video that she took,
Of
and
course.
yeah, and which they found on her phone, which was her filming George in the suitcase, begging to be let out because he couldn't breathe, and she was taunting him, saying, what did she say? She said,
This is like
yeah,
this
that's
is
what you do
yeah.
when you choke me,
Yep.
and just laughing at him, taunting him. Of course, I mean, what jury could have found her innocent? She was terrible.
Not
Look at
was
that
is
face.
still
She is
alive.
still terrible. I
Still
know.
with us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ah!
I watched some of the trial, and it was just.
Did you see when they had her
terrible.
reenact how she locked him in the suitcase?
Yes.
That my heart kind of sank for that. I only saw like a 3-minute clip, but like thinking like the guy got in there like with good faith that this is someone he knew and trusted, and then she like cold-blooded murdered him, and it's almost like you're falling from 30,000 feet because you're not getting out, and then she starts hitting you with a bat.
Yeah, she testified that she didn't let him out because he'd been forcefully trying to escape, and that she was terrified that he would come after her. And his hand started to come out of the suitcase, so she shook it and she took a bat to him and was hitting him with a bat in there. I mean, it's just terrible. She should never have taken the stand. It was
No, it's like a Black Mirror episode when you think about what that guy went through. Whatever he did, that's due process matters. Courts of law matter. All that shit. It's what separates us really from savagery. And she just decided not to be separated. I'm gonna be savage. And I really appreciate you covering her all this time, because every time it came on the news, I'm like, I am so up to date of knowing what's going on in this trial. And it just seemed like she had no choice. But here's the thing. There's some defense lawyer out there right now working on a defense for her. And this thing will get re-reviewed. And when 10 or 15 years or whatever, mark my words, she will get a new trial or some bullshit. It always happens,
But when someone's drunk and they willingly get into a suitcase, you zip them up and lock them in it and don't let them out. That's murder.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, and, or buts about it. There's no way around that.
I mean, like, if what really happened was her excuse, which is bullshit, then I could almost have a little empathy for her, because you're just a crazy person. You got drunk,
and fell asleep. But then she changed her strategy and her defense to that she was terrified and it was battered spouse syndrome. So she really fucked herself there. First, she said it was an accident. That would have gone over a lot better than
yes.
I locked. But then the phone videos, so she was just screwed.
This whole case comes down to ego. Right? Like, if this bitch would have put the phone down and just murdered this man, she'd probably be free right now. But she had to record it. And that sort of like ego and needing to get the last word in, and she recorded it so she could watch it. So she could get away with this and then years later watch it and be like, haha, I killed this guy. That's why she did it. And that,
I think she was blacked out. She was so drunk, she was blacked out. She did not remember recording that.
Possibly. Who knows? I mean,
she had no idea. Otherwise, she probably would have deleted it, at least. Before she gave it to the cops. I mean, duh.
Or she's just an idiot. I mean, there's that possible. But, she's basically already in prison, has been in prison for multiple years. Her life doesn't change. The people she murdered are still dead. It's just, the guy she murdered, I guess, is still dead. But
yeah, she had 8 different attorneys. She's on her 9th. And he was the one that took her to trial. And he wasn't very good, but, he volunteered to do it. So at least she had someone, because she was going to represent herself for a while.
He had nothing to work with. I mean, because of that video, without that video, oh my God, you could get her off. But with
maybe
that
manslaughter.
Video, yeah, like she was abused and there was a sexual game. Like, I would have not put much faith in that. But imagine, okay, we're at the trial. And they're like, Your Honor, we would like to call our expert witness. And then everyone turns over to the right and they look, and it's Dylan walking to the stand. Hey, hi guys. Hey, I'm here to talk about being locked in a small thing and being okay with it.
Like that would have been great.
Yeah, like so, sir, you're saying that you wouldn't mind being zipped into a suitcase and locked in there for a night? Mind? What? I would love. Is she gonna put a donut in there with me? Is the bank card in there with me? Then I can be in there all night. Give me a pillow and lock me in a suitcase. So yes, thank you, Dylan, for opening my eyes.
I think we should do a skit with Dylan for that. Let's write that up. We need to do some skits around here.
No, maybe we should we should put Dylan in contact with the suitcase lady, because we may have found a love connection.
Oh, it's possible.
Yes.
But I think we should definitely get Dylan one of these characters and do some skits. That'd be so much fun.
He is a guy that I think, because of his Hollywood connection, would be very good at skitting it up. He's very good at skits. Would you like to take a pee? I need to pee. Do you need to pee or anything like that? You want to take a pee?
I don't. I have a bigger bladder than you, but yes, let's take a pee break by all means.
All right, everyone, pee out your ass, because it's a poo break. I gotcha. You know, DJ Electra Fry, you should write a song about people feeding me their feces. That would be amazing. I know you have it in you, DJ Electra. Let me hear it. No, I like this. There's so much poo.
When nature calls, you can't deny. It's time to take a break. Oh my.
It's gonna feed me.
Just grab your phone, head to the porcelain throne, where you'll begin. Oh, 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 yeah.
No tampons.
Poo break.
This is amazing, DJ Electra. Keep going.
It's time to unwind. Let all your troubles be left behind. Poo break. Yeah. Poo break.
Every anus is like a snowflake to me.
Just let it all go in this moment. Just let it fly.
Yum, yum, yum,
yeah.
yum, 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 yum.
Poo break.
Give me what's in your tummy.
Poo break. Poo break.
I think you need to go again.
Take your time. Do it again and again.
I can eat all day.
Don't rush it.
Don't rush. Let it go fall out. Don't push. And remember to flush twice. That gives me an extra drink. Don't let your legs fall asleep. You could die that way. But most importantly, get yourself a bidet that'll have a friend. And wipe up after yourself. I mean, we're not animals here. We're toilets and humans that poop. It's a symbiotic relationship. So feed me your poop, yum, 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 yum. We'll take a little lemonade on this side. But you keep your tampons out. Then no aborted babies. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone.
Did you poo?
I did not. I didn't even leave my chair.
No. Well, that's.
I love
not a
this
good
chair.
It is a good chair, right? I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
look really good in here. We're like
Thank you.
the
We're like
Duck
king and
First
queen.
Yeah, Duck First family up here.
Yes.
But thank you guys for sticking around. I know that David Collins is very confusing and interesting content, but we like him a lot, and we appreciate him coming on, and we appreciate Matt and Troy. There's going to be some serious cookie spooging, and I'm just hoping David doesn't eat the cookie right after that. You know, because that's what happens when you have a good video. Yeah, you get together with your boys, and you spooge on a cookie. Electra, have you ever done this?
I'm not a boy, so no.
Have you ever caught your son doing this? God, never mind. Moving on. All right. So, people, are we excited for a little while? What do you think?
Hell yeah. Did you make a song this week?
I didn't.
Oh, bummer.
I made the chairs.
Okay.
Thank you.
That makes up for it.
Yeah, no. New wah music is coming next week. And I might do two. So, because I did find a piece of video that I liked where she's like cut holes in her pants and then just showed her butt for 30 straight minutes. And it's
she cut holes in her butt?
She cut like 1,000 holes in her pants, and she's like, I designed these.
But not over her butt.
There was no hole directly on the butthole, but there was about 1 billion of them. So I have this idea about a song called Holes. I have a lot of ideas.
I love it.
So yes, we will be back with more. But right now, let's see what's in store. Oh shit! Did you put it in the drive and I didn't download it? Hold on 1 second.
That's okay. I can vamp until then. Yeah, I really like Daisy's fashion. She does sometimes cut those holes live, and so she cuts millions of holes in her clothes. And I'm like, where does she get all these clothes for a homeless person? I think she steals them. It's
like clothes from a murder scene where the person was shot with a shotgun. And there's buckshot. Like, it's just all these holes everywhere, and like she just puts her ass out in it. And you're like, well, that's a look, right? It's a look.
It definitely is. And I have said before that I think it's pheromones, that she likes to release her pheromones, and that's why she cuts so many holes in her clothes.
That's fucking, well, I've smelled them. I've smelled them farts. Let me get rid of old David.
I got
Collins
rid of him.
Here. Oh,
I got rid of him.
Thank you so much. Look how great she is. But also, now that he's gone, I think we can even make her a little bigger. So let me do that. I'm gonna make her a little bigger. Like, oh, look at, she's growing. Like me when Daisy comes on, she's growing. All right, here we go. DJ Electra Fry, would you do the honors and run Daisy this week? I am going to relax, put my hands back, and pull something out. Go ahead.
Let's do it. It's Daisy time.
Daisy, she's got the magic flow, healing hearts on Venice Beach, yo. The call to love is in the air. A superhero, she's always there. Dance, feel the love.
Code word, you're lovable.
So apparently not everybody loves Daisy, as we're going to see right here.
Word, you're lovable. Let's go.
Lovable.
Why does she have to stay out of here?
So lovable. Lovable.
Why? I don't get it.
Daisy. You're really
lovable. You're so...
That is John Allgood's neighbor, who is not a fan. Can't stand her.
Oh my! Because I live like 2 blocks away, or 3, 5, 10 blocks away, whatever. Very close to the same place, and I can only imagine the nightmare that she is as a neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I love that he was so nonchalant about it. I just hate. But Daisy, I hate you.
You know?
I love that.
And listen to her. This is her nonstop. Probably.
How about if I chase you? And then you'll get a tickle torture. Gonna get you. A tickle, 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 tickle. You're so lovable. Yeah.
Woo! Tell him, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Andrea has a question here. Her and John broke up.
Oh,
they
wow,
did
yes.
break up, but they decided to stay friends. And he said, no, we're not going to sleep together anymore. But she wouldn't take no for an answer, which is just going to lead us into this next segment. This is after they broke up, and she talked a lot of shit on him.
I
called him a one-punch up.
Whenever we say always or never statements, boop, what we're saying is I'm traumatized and I feel like this need is getting perpetually unmet. But it never has anything to do with the person. So I just want to set the record straight. All good. You know, just because that one time you fell asleep after, you know, quickly getting off one time doesn't mean that that's how it is every time.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. I think
you fell asleep after you quickly got off one time. Like
I think. Can we hear it again? Can I?
Yes.
Can we hear it again? That was too good.
It was so good. All right, here we go.
Whenever we say always or never statements, boop, what we're saying is I'm traumatized and I feel like this need is getting perpetually unmet. But it never has anything to do with the person. So I just want to set the record straight. All good. You know, just because that one time you fell asleep after, you know, quickly getting off one time doesn't mean that that's how it is every time. And that you're actually a really amazing lover. And I just want to say
it gets worse.
Look at his reaction. Look how embarrassed he is.
No.
Look at your son. Mama all
What?
good. He's so lovable.
Yes, she does. She just talked to his mother. Said, Mama, all good. Look at your son. He's so lovable.
Mama, all good. He's a little salty. Did he taste the same when you had him? What the fuck?
Oh my God. And it keeps getting worse.
He's amazing.
Okay. How has your experience been normally when you're not angry?
Good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You want to talk about that?
Oh, good.
Oh, nightmare-inducing laugh right there.
Definitely keeps it fun and spicy, and yeah, he's a good lover. He's a good lover.
Okay, not bad. This is the kind of content I can deal with.
Thanks, YouTube.
I just look at my face. The reaction on my face when, you know, if I'm grinning a lot, that means,
Oh. Her bedroom eyes are not sexy. Look at that.
Okay. How many times have you come with me?
Cushion wishes.
Do you even remember?
Well, usually it's multiple times each session.
That was the butt
I set a high bar. My bad. Okay, so when I underperform like one time,
I get pissed.
Fucking wrecked. So
that laugh.
There you go.
Do you want to unpack that?
Yeah. No matter how crazy pussy is, pussy's pussy. So John could be totally normal, but that shit just shows up every night on the doorstep, and you just you bring it in. It's a hungry cat. You bring in.
Is that what you do?
No, I would not bring that hungry cat in. Because it would bring 7 other cats in that then spooge on its face in my bed.
So if you see her outside on the boardwalk and you're going to be turning up your street, do you wait till she's gone so she doesn't know what street you live on?
No, she because I'm pretty incognito around the area, so I don't have to do that shit anymore. Plus, I've met her 3 times now, and I walk right by her, and she looks at me. She has no idea who I am. So
she doesn't remember. She wouldn't recognize me again either.
Her retention it doesn't exist.
Yeah, she's concerned with herself and her content.
Oh, sorry,
and nobody else.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. I was moving something else. Go ahead. You run it.
You want to say hi?
Okay, so This is her new man, you guys. John Allgood has not even moved out of the state yet. He is moving. We saw them packing yesterday, packing up his stuff. He's getting out of the state. Thank God. I'm so glad he's leaving. He needs to get away from her.
He needs to get out of here before he catches a serious charge.
Exactly. And so this is her new man. She already's got a new man, and we're going to meet him now.
Already. I mean, that's not surprising.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? What's your name?
Fabian.
Nice to meet you, Fabian.
What's your name?
Cross.
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 So this is
Nice to meet you, too.
Cross. Wait, where is he? Let's get him
Hey,
back on the
Daisy.
screen.
What's going on? What are you guys up to this morning? You moving?
Looks like a demon right there.
Moving, and did Billy talk to you about what happened yesterday?
He just mentioned it, but didn't tell.
He doesn't even get Cross back on the screen. Let's go back and see if we can find him. Shit.
I bet she gives the sign of the cross.
Okay,
now.
there he is. How old? Everybody, put in chat. How old do you think this man Cross is?
I'm gonna guess 23.
23. Okay. Anybody else have any guesses? How old does he look to you? And remember, Daisy just turned 43. She looks good for her age, and her plastic surgery. I think 15 different surgeries she's had.
And getting torn apart by 7 men and keeping it together. Good.
Oh no, we found out that was faked.
Shush.
That was the work. She did not sleep with 7 men and have a gangbang. She was lying.
It broke my heart, but yes, I found out in chat from John. I asked him straight to his face in chat.
Yep, in chat.
John
Allgood modded both of us. We're mods on his channel now.
Yeah. I go, John, was the 7 guy thing real? He said, no, it was a joke. So
it was a joke. So either he's lying to save face, or she was lying.
or she's lying with, they both, either way, face is involved.
Yes.
Yes.
So this guy is actually, I think, 24. So you were really close.
I was close. Yeah, no, I know my young men.
Yeah. He's almost 25, I think she says.
Hold on, let me write this time down. We're gonna erase.
You know your young men. Oh my God!
I don't know why I said that. What I meant to say is I have seen Daisy's web catch certain flies, and the flies it's like Leonardo DiCaprio. Most of them tend to be around a certain age, and it seems to be like the top end. Of maybe what her children. It just seems to be
well,
like.
Well, no,
maybe...
she's a cougar now, and I get it. I have 19-year-olds.
But what I'm saying is her children is
21-year-olds trying to pick me up, and it's kind of painful, honestly. I could never.
But she kind of goes towards kids that might be closer to her own kid's age, because she's trying to replace one love with another.
I don't think so. That's gross.
What's your name?
Fabian.
Nice to meet you, Fabian.
What's your name?
What type of
Cross.
love?
Yeah, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hey, Daisy.
going on?
What's going on? What are you guys up to this morning? You moving?
Moving, and did Billy talk to you about what happened yesterday?
He just mentioned it, but didn't tell me much.
Tell you he attacked me?
He did mention that, but that's all he mentioned.
What's up, Billy?
So this is Billy. For any of you that don't know, he's a runaway, a 14-year-old runaway, and he's come to Venice Beach, and Daisy has kind of adopted him as her son because she's lost her 3 children, and now she's trying to mother him.
And we've actually had, we've actually talked about this. Like, do we even put this kid on the air? Do we talk about him? Like, because it's, it's a minor, and I ain't trying to fuck with anyone. We do a comedy show.
No, he's all over the internet. He was on Soft White Underbelly and Santa Monica Close Up.
Once you hit 1 million views, you're no longer, and we don't exploit him here. We just our thing in showing this is just to show how crazy Daisy is.
Yeah. Happened to the other guy.
You beat him up, and then he had a panic attack.
I want to beat him up again.
Well, why would you want to hurt him?
I was pissed.
My cock, this is a really good question. Did she lose her 3 kids, or did they successfully escape? And honestly, I think it's for the best for those kids.
From what I've seen, I agree. She cannot. Reality used to be a friend of hers.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
And so this 14-year-old that she's been mothering, trying to, on the beach, sleeping in her tent. He attacked her the day before this video was filmed. It's just a couple days ago. I think yesterday, actually. This came out today. So he attacked her, and they're talking about it now. This is the first time they've talked since then.
Billy, you're only hitting people because people hit you.
Probably a stolen bike.
She doesn't abuse you kids, and then she told me she slapped the sister in the face. So I know that you get hit. That doesn't make it okay for you to hit. You're one of the chain breakers. You're one of the superheroes. You don't use violence because you're too smart for that. You're good at making friends, Billy. You're amicable. People love you. People fall in love with you and care about you, and you're not going to win people over with violence. You're going to scare people. You're strong.
Well, the problem is I've been doing too nice to people, and people have been taking advantage of me.
What happened to your face? Did you get beat up? Did you get hit?
No, when I got myself fight with him,
You tried to hit me.
I was grabbing and pushing you. If I was trying to hit you, you would have already been on the floor by now. You already know you don't know how to fight.
I would never fight you, Billy. Can I give you a hug? You wanna know what I kept thinking? When people are violent, it's because they want to be loved even at their worst. I love you even when you're violent. Even when you're violent, you're still.
It's like an after-school movie, but real people in my neighborhood. What the fuck? Electra Fry, you're muted.
She's known him for 2 weeks, and she loves him already. I mean, this is just bullshit.
She's It's very clear what she's doing here, right? She's replacing her entire family with Billy.
Yes. It's kind of cringeworthy.
So lovable. And you make sense.
That was the third fight I've gone into over the past couple of days.
You've been getting in fights because you have been hit and because people have humiliated, degraded, violated, invaded you. And that's why. And you need people who are going to love you and empower you even when you're violent.
Didn't she sound like Perry Caravello right there?
Invaded, isolated, appropriated, alienated. Yes.
Reminded me of Perry.
So that you can heal that, because that's not you. You're the chain breaker. That is some ancient stuff that was
Quit
put
calling
into
a black
us.
guy a
Ancient.
chain breaker. That seems very offensive.
Ancient.
It does.
Violence. Ancient domination techniques to control and disempower each other.
Just
But
staring at her
instead, we want to have healthy interdependent relationships. This is a disorganized attachment style. That means that anyone that you care about, you're going to attack them and push them away, but you're doing it because you want to test them to see that their love is powerful, that you're going to belong no matter what.
Okay, some of the things that she's saying I like, but she's really just filling him full of her psychobabble. He's an impressionable young kid, and to have Daisy be a role model for him, it just seems wrong. What do you think?
I think Mama's collecting some video to be like, you ain't ever getting these kids back because I just got to show the judge how you react and deal with actual children. Hey, Judge, you want to see what it would look like? Let's do the thought experiment. Oh, never mind. Let's go to this channel with 70,000 views. How she actually did it. And yes, it's pathetic and pitiful performance from someone who shouldn't be around children. Listen, do you see fucking toddlers running around me? No. Some people are not meant for children.
I
on
would
this
trust you around children, though.
Well, because I would drop them in a pool rather than hang out with them. So people like giving them like I think all children should just be eliminated. I don't want anything to do with them. And that's like, oh, well, you're someone that should watch our kids because you don't care. Yeah, I'm not going to touch your kid. I would watch them drown in a vat of poison. Because
Kahuna, I would have peddled off by now too.
But he really like. I mean, when you were 14,
some kind of guidance. He's looking for guidance.
Kahuna, you lying motherfucker! A young Kahuna, fresh head of hair, riding that bike at 14, and this Titty McGee chick here is like trying to make your life better, probably touching your thing in the middle of the night. Who knows what goes on in that
Ew,
tent?
don't say that.
I'm just saying it's a tent and sand. You just can roll over into it accidentally. I mean, Daisy's, pretty wide.
It's inappropriate.
You just fall into it.
That they're sleeping in
It's
a tent
completely
together.
inappropriate that she's with a.
Billy, you
this whole
scared
thing's
me, but
inappropriate.
that wasn't what was so awful about it. You really hurt my feelings because I really care about you a lot, and I never thought that violence would come out towards me. But I don't believe that there's something wrong with someone.
Looks
when
like a
that
young
happens. I
Andre
believe it's 'cause
3000.
That was put in there, and it was put in there so it can be loved up and reintegrated. Because whatever happened to you, that doesn't go away. That just makes you more powerful. It becomes a part of your origin story. But you get to choose your story now. You're not violent. You're the king of consent.
I used to do that
the
too,
most
Billy.
popular guy on the beach.
And we do
People
love you
love
still.
you. People will buy you food. People will let you into their home. That is very rare. And you're a beautiful person outside and a beautiful person inside.
I don't like
and
that.
This whole punching, fighting, all that is a call to love. Is that true or not?
Here's the thing. I beat a grown man to the floor yesterday. You think I wanted to do that shit?
Yeah, I do. Because it was done to you. So I think that you wanted to feel empowered. Because others who were bigger than you probably and in a position of authority and supposed to love you and build trust with you, they broke that trust.
That was the third fight I've gone into in the past couple days. One of them happened right over there, and you already know what happened in the Rose parking lot.
Billy, all I know is when I saw your eyes when you were attacking me, it was not like you wanted to hurt me. It was that you were in pain. And because you needed someone to love you and I wasn't able to love you.
So why did you say you weren't supposed to be there yesterday? What was that about?
Lily specifically told me do not bring anyone to her place.
But you said you weren't supposed to be there.
No, I'm
You
not.
didn't say
I
the
said
reason
I'm
why.
not supposed to
That
be
was
there.
lying to me.
I'm not supposed to be there with all these other people. Lily specifically told me she needed harmony and that it felt disharmonious because there were so many people that I was bringing in and out. And she specifically told me no.
Oy, I know. Mike, I get it. Why is someone recording all of this? It's because Daisy has put her life on the internet. And I met her in person in Venice, and she's putting on a show at all times. She's posing for the camera.
I'm glad you said it that way because that's exactly what she's doing. This guy that's filming her now, it's like paparazzi and Paris Hilton. Hey guys, I'm eating at this restaurant. Come meet me there. Then they meet her there, and then she walks out and they're taking pictures. She's like, "Oh my God, how did you guys know I'm here?" She calls this fucking. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of him, but whatever.
Fabian, Santa Monica close up. Okay,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
calls him and tells
she calls
him
this
to come
fat
down.
turd and says, "Come over here. I'm gonna be exploiting this 14-year-old." And he gets on his bike and rides over there as fast as he can. Now, I can't bitch at them because then we throw it on our air and exploit. So the exploitation just keeps going and going and going of this 14-year-old person. And what we're trying to say is stop it. Stop exploiting this 14-year-old person, Daisy. Stop exploiting this 14-year-old person, Fabian. But let us. Thank you. We're the ones that should be able to exploit it. Thank you.
Well, no, but we're calling her out for her bullshit. So
I know, but also
he's
as a
just
reward,
promoting it.
we should be able to be the ones who exploit it. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing the good work, so we should also get the dirty stuff. Thank you.
No. And I had asked her already if I could go by with someone, and she said only you, no one else. So the fact that I brought you guys there, you were not supposed to be there, and that's why I needed you to wait for me at the end of the street.
Well, then you could have just told me that at first.
You're right.
You should have just told me that at first instead of trying to. Because that felt like you were lying to me. Because he said you weren't supposed to be there. Not you said that you weren't supposed to be there. Not that you were supposed to bring other people there.
I think I understand. I think that you were upset because you felt like I was lying to you.
You were lying to me. That's the problem.
I will be the authority of what's true for me, and I don't lie. So if
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't mean to stop it. I'm sorry. I need to write this down.
No,
though.
you're fine.
I will be the authority. What was it? God damn it.
Rewind it
All right.
a little bit. I'll be
Okay.
the authority of my own truth or something, of what the truth is. Yeah.
What needs to... Hold on.
I
Here
was
we go.
lying to you. You were lying to me. That's the problem.
I will be the authority of what's true from me, and I don't lie. So if you misinterpreted what I said or heard lie.
That... I'm sorry, Electra. This is only 2 times I'm stopping. But that is the greatest sentence of the night. People, I will be the authority of what's true for me. Has there ever been a more human sentence ever?
A more narcissistic statement.
Yeah, but that's all of us, I think. I will be in charge of what I think is true. Is all of us. That's the human condition. That's why Daisy...
There's always 3 sides to a story. His truth, her truth, and the real truth.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say pigs. Humans, the truth.
So here is Fabian from...
Oh,
that's
no,
him,
you-
right? From
It
Santa
is,
Monica
but-
Close-Up?
Yes, but this is him before the buffet.
Yeah. This is probably 10 years old, 12 years old or something.
Yes. No, listen, I think actually he provides a service. But 2 years ago when I reached out to him about Daisy and I said, hey, you have videos of this girl with like 100 views. I'd like to use them on my channel. He's like, no, I've had problems with that before. I'm like, well, I don't have to ask you. I mean,
Yeah,
fair
you were
use and
being
all.
considerate to ask.
I wanted to include you and like maybe bring you on the show and ask you things and like make you a personality. And then I heard him talking to like police at a we're like a bum village, and I'm like, oh, this guy has nothing. He has nothing. All he can do is film. And so he does a great service for us. Thank you, Fabian.
Then I acknowledge it. But look at my eyes so you can see I have no reason to lie. One of the things I pride myself on is I'm authentic, transparent, honest, and trustworthy. And if I break trust or if I somehow cause harm, I acknowledge it. And in this case, you're right. I could have and should have done it differently. I agree.
Let's go.
Did you hear that? He said, all right, let's go. I'm done with her ass.
Yep. I think this is when I sort of picked up and I texted you like, oh, something amazing is happening here.
Yeah.
Well,
Why is
here's
it
the
not
thing.
playing? Okay, there we go.
You guys want to see my new guy? So he turns 25 November 10th. So if it would just been one more day, his birthday would be 11/11. And that's
44. Sorry to pause it. 44-year-old being like, hey, we're done with the 14-year-old. Let's go to the 24-year-old here.
43 to 24. How many years is that?
It's 20 years. So she went 30
19,
to 20.
Almost, yeah, 19 years difference.
She's like, in 10 years, come back, little boy, and then I can make a video about you like
Him
this.
playing
Hi, this is
guitar.
my new boyfriend.
he's told me he's like not ready yet to be like super duper public, which is probably why he went and walked over there.
Was that you running by?
Good. He's
Me.
24.
Possibly,
so there is
yes. I think that was actually it.
almost 18-year age gap.
Wow.
His dad's a neural psychologist, so he's pretty. Play for us.
Why is his guitar up so high? Is that a thing? Or just his thing?
He might be playing flamenco.
And I know, hi Kahuna Nui, I know age is just a number, but she has a pattern, and it's young men.
Big Kate!
Or
she was
super
just
old
talking to a
men.
14-year-old. God damn, age is just a number. Getting us in trouble over here. Are things different on the island?
Can you tell us about the altercation yesterday?
Yeah. I was putting my stuff away, and I was gonna like drop a couple things off at my friend Lily's and then take some stuff to All Goods, and I was trying to be like quick and quiet, not bother anyone. And Billy was making a lot of noise, so I was like, go, like, we're not supposed to be here. Go wait for me down there. Because my friend Lily...
Is that a child size shirt? I think it might be child size.
I gotta be honest. I've been for the last 30 seconds. I've just been staring at her. Tits.
I know the gap. The gap. That's always a tell for fake titties. Is that gap right there?
I'm just saying that something would fit magically in there. That's all I'm saying.
Like I'd been bringing
Yes,
a lot
it
of people
would.
over, and she just needed harmony. So I walked them to the end of the street, and it was kind of like, you guys are being noisy. Like, come on. So I walked them to the end of the street, and then I go back to Lily's, and I'm kind of like moving my stuff, and I look in my peripheral, and Billy is charging at me. And he jumps on me and was like pulling my hair. I thought he was trying to punch me. He says he didn't try to hit me, but I was like spinning. Like, I call it spinjitzu. So I started spinning, and then he got off me.
I am sorry to stop it again, but I have to write down spinjitzu.
Yes, spinjitzu. She thinks that spinning will save her from fights and getting beat up, and also it reverses aging. So it's a beautiful thing.
Okay, I'm gonna twirl through time and space.
Yes, yes.
Spinjitzu. Spinjitzu.
You should meet up with Billy McNeely, whatever his name is.
Oh, this is a self-defense state. Imagine you're walking through a park, and I'm two men, the masked men. I will spinjitzu you. Please
I know my cock. I actually thought about this earlier when I was editing this video, and I was like, I wonder if that would really work. And then I woke up and I was like, duh, no, it won't work. She's crazy.
And I ran and I yelled for help, and one of the homies was there, and he got in between us and proceeded to be a human punching bag for 20 minutes. And like 10 neighbors came out and had to peel Billy off of this man, who then had proceeded to have a major panic attack. It was really awful and sad.
And the police came?
Not just the police, the safety team. It was like 20 deep. So it was like a whole bunch of safety team and a whole bunch of cops, and then there was like all the neighbors. So it was like tons of people, and no one pressed charges. I mean, I left.
That might be me.
And basically I said, I don't snitch. And the cops know I don't snitch. They know I'm not going to press charges. And then the other person is a misfit like me, one of the homies. So he probably followed my lead and said, I don't snitch. You don't snitch out here. So.
And did Lily hear about what happened?
Lily was extremely upset. Lily was one of the neighbors who came out. And my business partner, Bodie. Hey, what's up, superhero? And Goddess Bodie, my business partner, came, and it was like a huge to-do. Everyone was really upset. All I could think was like I was gonna take Billy to, because how I like set him up so he had somewhere to go for dinner and a bath. And then this attack happened, and it was almost like he was like sabotaging something good that he had. And just because of my own addiction and my own past trauma, I used to do stuff like that. Like if I had something good, I was in the Miss DC USA pageant. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, so I was almost Miss DC USA. I could have been Miss USA. But whenever I would have something like that, something important, including like when I would have like modeling gigs at Playboy Mansion and stuff, like I would like do an all-nighter the night before.
What
like
was her name?
Sabotage.
Lindsay, what is it?
Lindsay Davis.
Davis, okay, go ahead.
Sorry, you guys, not doxing. She says it all the time, and she gives out her own phone number, and her mother's phone number, so hey.
Whatever I was going to do the next day, if it was something good for me. It was like 20 minutes before anyone even called the cops.
Was he hitting you or?
Yeah, he was trying to hit me. He said he didn't try to hit me. I was like, if you spin, if someone punches you and you're spinning, even if they punch you, it doesn't really get you. So spinjitzu. You hear him singing?
How did your meat cross?
So I decided that I only go after guys who pursue me really hard.
So this part is great. She only
Okay.
goes after guys that pursue her really hard now. She's
Okay.
not going to be the, alpha and try to go after the guys anymore. Last time she actually proposed, remember she proposed to,
Yes.
what's his name?
This sounds like the death of the He Hive to me.
Well, she's only going after guys that pursue her.
And he was one of the guys who was pursuing me really hard, and all of the men who were pursuing me were like in their early 20s, not only him. Like, I'm not trying to date younger guys. That's not even my thing. I just will date whoever's interested in me. Like, I don't pay attention to age. But he's really, really good at skateboarding. And he just started like sleeping outside my temple. And
I don't date guys. Listen, grab everyone, put them around the campfire. I have a little story to tell. Listen, I don't date people based on age. Don't do it. Don't care about it. Don't think. But here's the thing. The guy can ollie like a motherfucker.
Yeah, right. And I had to edit that part out. But she really did go on about his skateboarding skills for about 10 minutes. I had to edit
I have
it out.
no interest in this young dick, but do you see that young dick twirl in the air on the skateboard? Oh, I just want to suck. I mean, ride. The skate. How are we doing, Christian? Are you good? How's the family? Okay.
Yeah, it's a very popular skate park, one of the biggest in the state.
Yeah, it just celebrated its like 12th or 13th anniversary. When they said that, I was like, I am old.
There's a good one anyway, I don't want to say where I live, but where I live too.
I thought he was homeless. So I was like,
Delaware.
Oh, cool, you could be part of the God Squad. And I found out he has an apartment.
Mine has Vans.
In Santa Monica.
Vans skate park.
Santa Monica.
And he has a car and like a job. And
he's better than all the 40-year-old boyfriends that you
Do you
had.
stay in his apartment with him?
Wait, you talked over it.
I'm sorry. He has a car, a job. He has a dad who's a doctor. This is better than Perfect Prince. This is better than all of them.
But he's really, really good at skateboarding. And he just started like sleeping outside my temple. And I thought he was homeless. So I was like, oh, cool, you could be part of the God Squad. And I found out he has an apartment in Santa Monica, and he has a car and like a job, and he's actually a yuppie.
Do you stay in his apartment with him?
I've only stayed there once. He stays at the beach with me.
That's her new home.
All good is packing up now?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's moving off the beach. Wonder why? She's moving in with him. That's what she does.
How many times have we seen this, Electra? This is her modus operandi.
This is number 4?
5, I think, yeah.
4 in less than a year. So, yeah.
Ross and I actually were just hanging out with All Good. And they're friends.
Okay. So let's talk across.
He's a little shy. He's super sweet. This guy was videotaping me when he and I went into the ocean, and he had his shirt off, so I took my shirt off too. And this guy started videotaping me, so he went over and like hit the hand out, like hit the phone out of his hand, and was like, "You better respect." But he's like really.
Would you guys like to see
loving.
those titty shots I got from her? Yes, he did hit it out of my hand, but oh my God, the titty shots I got before that.
You did not take video of her with her
No,
shirt
I
off. But could you imagine just being, because there's tons of families that are out on the beach here. And here in the U.S., we are not pro-booby, and boobies should be covered. And could you imagine if your kids were just like, hey, look at that? I don't know.
Yes. Hashtag free the nipple.
I think it should be also. I don't think it's a big deal, but usually the people in Europe when I've been, the naked people were the ones that you did not want to see naked. It was terrible.
Right. There's got to hold on. So if you're gonna do if you're gonna do the freeing of the nipple, then we have to have at least one generation where these sex crimes just we sort of give some. We have to create a whole new level of misdemeanor sex crimes, because what you're doing is you're just tempting every human man
No, it's
out
not
there.
temptation. It's only temptation because they're covered all the time. Men's nipples aren't covered all
But
the time.
but what I'm saying is you're 100% correct, but it's going to take a generation for that mindset to change. And so for a generation, we're going to have
a lot of
lusty
people
uncles.
locked up. A lot of
Yes.
people locked up.
Yes, so we're going to need misdemeanors is what I'm saying.
No, they're going to be locked up.
And are you guys kind of exclusive, or he's your primary?
I fucked my mom, her name is Daisy. She likes this world, but she's so crazy.
He's got a good voice. But I wouldn't date him still.
He needs more clown costume and more comedy.
She's got to be in the shot.
Yes. Young Tom Petty.
Daisy, she's got the magic flow, healing hearts on Venice Beach, yo.
Magic.
Yes. I did like his song. It wasn't terrible, but it still wouldn't woo me into dating him. And
I need a whole album about Daisy. I need him to write and record a whole Daisy-themed album.
Yeah, if they date for a week or two, he might have enough, content to write an album about her. That would be great.
7 men. Oh, 7 men. Spooging in my pretty lady's hair today.
All right, well, we're 4 minutes over showtime, so Casey, plugs.
All right, well, I do have one thing. Can I show one thing before we get out of here?
Sure.
All right, just because I think it would be, I find some weird shit on the internet, and so I've been wanting to play this for a while, just because it's weird shit on the internet. I like it, and so just one more thing, and then we'll get out of here.
And I have one more thing then, too, if you do.
Oh, no, okay,
I do.
Here we go. Okay. It's only a minute 30, so. We've actually seen her before, but she is going down a new lane, people. She's got a puppet.
Wow, she does.
Bubba, what are you doing?
His name is Bubba, and yes, it does. It does zoom in onto Bubba every time he talks. That's what I love about this.
Amazing.
Nothing. Are you on TikTok again? Maybe. What are you doing with TikTok? You should be studying. I'm studying how to become an influencer. Well, Bubba, you should be studying to become a doctor or a lawyer. Don't you want to make some money?
Oh, yeah.
Influencers make more money than doctors and lawyers. Bobby.
Persian family for you. She was raised.
that voice kills me. I'm sorry. People, you might not love this as much as me, but a Persian lady doing a lion's voice is fucking funny to me. Why is it so funny to me? Let's watch this
amazing.
Persian lion.
I
It's
love
a Persian lion, people.
I'm studying how to become an influencer. Well, Bubba,
This is
you
like
should be
2K.
studying to become a doctor or a
Who?
lawyer. Don't you want to
2K.
make some money?
I don't know that person.
Influencers make more money than doctors and lawyers. Bobby, influencers make more money than doctors and lawyers. That's not true. Some do, and some not so much. Then I started an OnlyFans.
Oh
Do you even know what an OnlyFans is? Yeah, I do. But I don't know why they need to cool off so much. What they have against air conditions? Well, how about I'm gonna help you study? Okay. Okay. Can I have a popsicle? Sure. Can I have two? Don't push it.
Wow.
I watched that like 20 times today.
Amazing.
There are some subtle things there.
And
Yes,
my
what do you
last
got?
minute entry is advice for guys.
All right, hold on. Adding to scene.
This is how to act.
Hold on. It's not there yet. We got to add it to
I
scene
know.
because
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
okay. We are going to. There we go. Hold on.
What's your type?
I have a girlfriend.
So what's your type then?
My girlfriend.
And what does she look like?
She looks like my girlfriend.
So what would you rate me out of 10?
I can't do that.
Can't rate me at all?
I can't rate you at all.
What would you rate your girlfriend out of 10?
She broke my scale because she's so beautiful.
Yes. Man, those are the correct answers to those questions.
Okay,
Just
hold
a little
on.
advice to the guys out there.
So, what she look like? My girlfriend's so fine she broke my scale of beautiful. that would make your girl happy.
Well, I know it sounded kind of bad, like she broke my scale, but he meant scale of beautiful, not scale of weight. Come on.
Don't say you break a scale to a lady. I'm just saying. that was your example of how to do it. We're all fucked, guys. We can't do it. All right, Electra.
All right, and then I made a new outro this week, you guys, and
yes.
It's actually my friend JP. It's one of his new songs, so stay here and listen because it's a great song, and I made the video.
Wait, hold on. People, she said JP, but what was his name before? Don't we have another name we know him as?
Plesiosaur.
That's
Yes.
right, people.
I did
He's
cover
back!
him on episode 5, I think it was. Yeah.
He's back. So you know the joke that we have about Electra where she drives states over for good comedy cock?
Yes.
That's where they came from, this guy. So make
Comedy
sure you
and musician. So
Yes.
it's kind of
triple
maybe
threat.
maybe it's my thing. I don't know, but
It might be. But
oh
the thing
my
is,
god, at a theater near me, kind of like your broken kitchen scale, Electra. Yes, I did break
That's
the
what I
kitchen scale with my tits. Yes.
yes. She Electra needs two scales, one up top and one down below. Like she's not heavy, but those the top part you need to rest sometimes. 40 pounds each. It's amazing.
So JP now goes by Hasco Enjoyment. Is
Okay,
his
well.
band, aka group's name, and he may be coming on here for an interview when his album comes out. He's finishing it as we speak, so let's give it a go. And
Well,
love you guys.
I'd love
Thanks
to
for
have
being here.
Yes, and Electra, where can people find you?
At DJ Electra Fry. I just got over 500. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and I promise to put out some great content and do some great shows for you and members only stuff when I get monetized.
Absolutely. And people, she did this great thing where she put out a 10-hour video, part 2 of Daisy the Healer. We would ask you to do this favor for us. We don't ask for much here. But go ahead and throw that thing on when you go to sleep. And when you wake up, turn it off. We need watch hours. And so it's great. It's us talking about Daisy for 10 straight hours. It's on DJ Electra's channel on YouTube. Let's get her the watch hours. Let's get her monetized so she doesn't have to deal with me all the time. I mean, let's save her, really. Let's honestly.
Oh, come on. I'll still be here and definitely love dealing with you.
Oh, you're in a contract. You can't leave. But
I totally
you
can,
also-
you guys. There's no contract.
But I also I want to see her shine and do her own thing because she's so great. Everyone can see how great you are and talented you are, and we want to see you shine. And sometimes I walk all over you, and I think you need a place where you can walk all over me. Imagine if you had all the buttons and I couldn't do shit, and I'm on your channel. How fun would that be? So
fun.
yes, let's make that happen, people. Let's equal out this relationship a little bit, huh? Get her some watch hours. Go over to djelectrafry.com and watch the 10-hour video throw it on your phone. Throw it on, all your phones. Throw it on your enemy's phones. Throw it on your ex-wife's phones. It'll be fun.
But I'm
And,
never leaving Hackride Studios.
She is. I won't allow her to. But we do. But YouTube may leave us, and we might need another place to go. So we got to build that up. Anyway.
Oh, and next week, you guys, when you super chat, you get to spin the whole poker wheel. Poker, what is it? Poker hole? Whole poker wheel, yes. So super chats next Tuesday, whole poker wheel you get to spin for one of us and see who wins.
Yes. Play vicariously through our sticks and go into some holes. Thank you. And for release people, we can get the fuck out of here.
Catch you next Tuesday, you cunts.
They're still not released. You must release them.
And I release you and myself.
Thank God. All right, people.
But not
See you
Casey.
later. Oh no!
Thanks for watching CATCH22. Next up, the Seattle Mariners are my favorite baseball team by Hasco Enjoyments. Go to his website, the link's right there.